contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. He'll toss it. He'll get it out to the 14 before going out of bounds.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Brought down at the 20-yard line. That's a first down for the offense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Going to take a shot. Holds it in on the left. They get him out of bounds, but a chunk play to wrap up the first quarter, and this offense will carry momentum into the second. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that at first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down. It makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They'll try to run for it. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Gamecocks back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Hunt. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion,
a shot toward the end zone, and the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it the field of play, and he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Yeah, and it's nice to have guys like this on 3rd down, on money downs that you can go to, and you know he's going to win. Hit the gas, hit the brakes, create a little bit of separation. Nice job.
And the Gamecocks are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Looks as if he's going to run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with a running game on 3rd down? We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. That's incomplete. Tried to set up the screen, and he dropped the pass. They could make this a 2-possession game with a field goal, but they want to put a little distance, a little cushion to their lead. They'll go for it on 4th down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, South Carolina.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. They're on the left hash. He'll have no trouble with the distance, but that angle may give him an issue. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Salter. He lets one fly deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Going for the big play. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the 1st half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. They want to run this quarterback. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
South Carolina, 17. Colorado, 0.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to pass. It's Salter. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. On target over the middle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Buffaloes want to move quickly. To the air on first down. Fires it down the seam. He's got it on the outside. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Calls his own number. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And they'll spread receivers all over the field, 5 wide on 2nd and goal. Quarterback making checks. On the move. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Are forced to settle for 3.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And the Gamecocks will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Back to throw, it's Salter. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Got it in the middle, it's Williams. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
I got a feeling they went into the half and they talked about how do we create some more explosive plays on offense. First drive, you're trailing. They did exactly that. Nice job by this offense. They're going to need more of them to get back in this football game, but I like the first drive aggressiveness by this offense.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The short hands, it's Harbor. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Flying down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Set to kick it off.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes.
Going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Salter. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Buffaloes headed quickly to the line. Might be changing the route.